For the past couple of months, I've been going through a couple of personal things, which I may delve into in the future. But one of those things happened in November of last year. So this is a clip. So here I am trying to do an AMRAP set of 315 pounds on the squat. And up until this day, I had been making pretty insane gains on the squat in terms of strength, stamina. It was like every workout I was getting stronger. I was doing more reps. And today I was listening to a little too much David Goggins, and I decided to do as many reps as I could with 315, see what I could do. I was feeling it. I was on fire. I was like, fuck it. And I managed to do 18 reps in this set, but little did I know I would tweak my lower back quite a bit. And I didn't feel it immediately after this set, but to this day, my lower back is still pretty, squandered. My squatting ability has been squandered, and it's been rough. I remember the day after, and a couple days, or for honestly months after this workout, it was painful to sleep and everything. It wasn't, it's not a major injury. I've been through a much worse injury in the past, if you know my story, but this just, it put me out of squats for a bit. And personally, I'm the type of guy that just loves momentum, positive momentum, that upward spiral. But, setbacks, I don't fare too well with, but that's just a natural part of life, Setbacks will happen no matter what you pursue, no matter what you're doing in life. Setbacks are going to happen. Change is going to happen. And, that's the topic of today's video that I kind of want to delve into. Change, right? It can be scary. It can be debilitating for a bit. It can really put you on your ass. But there is no life without change. That's just not possible. Change is always happening around us and within us. It's mind-boggling to think about, but even as you're sitting here watching this video, your body's undergoing constant change. Your cells are, repairing and breaking down, and you're never in the same state at any given moment. You're always different somehow. You're changing. And that goes from such a minute level to much larger levels, right? So changes on the cellular level, which happens moment to moment, and that expands to much larger scales. Your mindset will change. Your health will change, and that can permeate into the world around you. Your relationships might change. The things you do might change. Your environment is certainly changing all the time. Just think about weather, right? It's always changing. That is a constant in life, and there's no point in trying to fight it. There's no point in trying to turn away from it. It's important to accept the fact that change will happen, even if you're at a point where, things are routine, things are comfortable, which is terrible. You never want to be super comfortable, but it's a topic for another time. But yeah, you can get stuck in this point where you're like, yeah, I don't mind if things don't change. This is good. Well, I'll tell you right now, you better get that thought out of your mind, because things are going to change, whether you like it or not. That is the inevitable reality of life. But I'll take a break from talking about that for a second. let's focus on what's going on in the video here. So as you can see, I've been doing squats again after a couple of months. So my lower back was feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'll be honest, this is a workout from a couple of days ago actually, but yeah, my lower back is feeling pretty good. So I'm like, hey, screw it, let's try some squats. I miss them. And immediately you could see like they're not as explosive, and I could immediately feel that I lost some strength. And I was really trying to be careful, but yeah, my first set I only managed like 10 reps, second set like 8, which can be really disheartening. And then here I'm doing a drop set with 225 pounds, incorporating a couple of pause reps, just really trying to fatigue my muscles and get into the groove of squats again. However, yeah, it's really frustrating, but yeah, after these sets of squats, I started feeling it in my lower back again, and honestly, I think I'm gonna have to take a break from squats for a bit because it's not working out for me. It just keeps tweaking my lower back. I'm not sure if I have like some alignment issue, but anyway, here I am warming up for some split squats, dumbbell split squats. Honestly, one of my favorite exercises for growing. I feel like a lot of people think that this is good for the quads, but honestly, the way I perform them with a slight lean forward, they're insane for the posterior chain, your hamstrings and your glutes. And I think a lot of you guys, man, you completely disregard like the posterior chain. You think it's all about the quads. Quads are nice, but if you want like that 3D horse leg look, like you want your legs to look good from every angle, you want to look like a powerhouse that could fucking wrestle, a lot of that power comes from your posterior chain, your glutes and your hamstrings, right? That's where a lot of power comes from. So don't neglect that. Do exercises that will challenge your posterior chain, that hip extension. Yeah, so after the split squats I was doing with 105 pounds, I think, each hand, here I am, I'm doing just some really light leg press, and I'm just like taking my time on the negative, feeling that stretch and that squeeze, and then yeah, just really burning the fuck out of my legs. But yeah, change. Don't be afraid of it. Accept it. Put in your mind that it will happen sooner or later, and you need to embrace it, because change can be very, very good. And I strongly believe that whatever happens in your life, the changes that you experience in your life happen for a reason, and you have to trust in that. All right? Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this talk. See you guys next time.